happens with your family. I'm trying to say.
So tell me, Dr. Joy DeGruy, it's such a pleasure to have you at Wow Gallery. What was your wow experience?
Oh my God. My first wow experience was walking into a space that felt like it was mine, that felt like it loved me before I got here. My second wow was wanting to share my heart, my life with perfect strangers who were no longer perfect strangers to me. The wow was feeling the embrace and knowing instantly I wanted my entire family to feel that embrace, to feel the normalcy of health and joy and blackness. That was the biggest wow, is that, you know, when you have something good like that, you want everyone to experience it. And for me, I felt like it was a kiss.
And what would you say was your feeling? I mean, I heard you talk about feeling and how important it is for us to be in our bodies. At your symposium, Be the Healing, tell me, what was the feeling you felt in your body?
The feeling I felt in my body was freedom. I felt free. I felt safe, right? And you never realize how not free you feel and how not safe we live every day. And I was safe. I was in a space that said, we were waiting for you. We were waiting for you, just like Africa said, you know, we never forgot you. It was like, I think it was literally on par with that experience when I was in Africa, when they said, I see you. In their dialects and in their native tongues and in their tribal languages, they said, I see you, and I felt seen. I felt like, welcome home. And I mean, I literally just said that. Pardon me if I act like this is where I live. Because I feel like I'm at home in my mama's kitchen, in my auntie's living room, in my uncle's yard with the barbecue. That's what it feels like here. And all of it's surrounded by grace, nobility, beauty, grandeur, intelligence, and power. And part of what my symposiums are about is embracing this. This is the quintessential answer. It's a quintessential answer to generational trauma, to being invisible. It's the answer in one space that you would not. I was telling my sister, I said, it's like an oasis in the desert. We go, wait, this isn't supposed to be here. This is an oasis. And this is what we have to create if we're to heal. Not just heal, but to have a continual trajectory that's moving forward and up and out and free. Let me just say that there's an experience coming in, right? So I came in today with an entourage of Black people. And I had already told them, I tried to articulate the experience, which is impossible until you walk in the space. And when you enter the space, you have that experience. But on the way, I looked at the onlookers. Where are they going? And where are they going? Looking so proud and looking so sure. And where are they going? And it was interesting because the difference in being outside and all the beautiful stores and the windows and all of these incredible objects that you see in this amazing, building. But this was still the oasis. You squint your eyes and go, is that really water flowing? Is that really the smell of roses and flowers and hyacinths and everything? Is that how is this happening? And all of that literally happens when you walk in this. There's a smell, there's a scent. And so every part of your being is stimulated, right? Every cell in your body is noticing where you are. And that was what I felt when I walked into this space. When I walked into that space, there was a bit of, how can I say it? Vulgar opulence. But when you walk into this space with even more beauty and opulence of a spiritual order, and a comforting one, a welcoming one, nothing that says I am other. When I'm out there, I'm other. When I came in here, I was family. And that world out there, it's beautiful as it is, and all of the trappings of wealth, it lacked that beauty that you find here that is of a spiritual order. The heart. It touches your heart, not just your mind, not just your senses, but your heart. When you look at the art here, when you see yourself surrounded by the sisters that we pay homage to, the sisters that whose shoulders I stand on, right? Who I look up to, that I hope to make proud if I can. You see, that to me is what they can only envy on the outside. But like I said, it was a trip home. It really has been. And with the symposium, I deal with heavy content. I deal with heavy stuff. I deal with hard stuff. And people ask me every time after every symposium, how do you do it, Dr. Joy? How do you go through this process? And I said, let me say something to you. Here's the reality. I feel it every time. I feel every single emotion that you feel when I'm presenting it. And I've presented it for many, many years. But the way I center myself is in the release I find in these spaces, because we have to release ourselves from that. It's toxic. And so I can release it because there's a space like this. And whether I am fishing or I am in my garden, or my grandmother said you must put your hands in the soil, it'll bring you closer to God. You have to find these spaces, and you have created that space here. You have created that space where you feel near to God. And not many people can do that. I don't know too many people that understand that you have to let it happen, and you let it happen, and look what happened. Look what happened. Look at what it yielded. Look at the fruit. The fruit. That's how you judge the tree, by the fruit. And here is the fruit. Even the individuals that I've met that work here, it's like, can I get a job? I'm just saying, if I could be in this space every day, if I could come in here every day, this ain't work to me. This is love manifested. Love manifested. And so, your story is my story. It says our story is a wonder, and it truly is. And thank you for inviting me and letting me be in this space and experiencing this, because it is part of the healing that I experience. This is what God does. This is a divine order. This is, again, the promise that if you do the work, if you take the first step, God will take the next 10. And that's what I feel has happened for me in this journey here. It's just been have faith. There's a wonderful quotation. I memorized it when I was very young. And it says, it's so powerful that when I think about it, it's about faith, right? And it's about understanding faith beyond some of the trivial notions that we've been raised with. Really trying to commodify spirituality, right? And it says, and now I give you a commandment which shall be for a covenant between you and me, that ye have faith, and that your faith be steadfast as a rock, that no storms can move, that nothing can disturb, and that it endure through all things, even to the end. Even should ye hear that your Lord has been crucified, be not shaken in your faith, for I am with you always. Whether living or dead, I am with you to the end. As ye have faith, so shall your powers and blessings be. This is the balance. This is the balance. This is the balance.
You speak of a knowing, what does your knowing say to you to say to the co-creators of this body of work that really is historic and may never be featured anyplace else, save for us to create that space? What does your knowing say to the co-creators?
I think it goes back to Ubuntu, the whole idea that I am because you are. And that, no matter what, however we see our space in the world, all of us have a divine purpose. And all of us have to stand in it. And we also have to let people stand in their purpose. And I believe that all of those co-creators, all of us that are doing, if we're standing in the right attitude, then we will receive the direction. You and I talk about that knowing. You go with the flow, you move with the flow. My husband always says, we're in the flow. And when you're in the flow, everything comes and everything goes that needs to go. And everybody shows up who needs to show up at the time that they need to show up and in the space that they need to show up. So all of us as co-creators have our role in promoting this wellness that we want, this sacred space that allows us to grow and heal and to bring our children up. It's a promise of our ancestors.
Can you say, dear sister, I see you?
Dear sister, I see you.